Jumbo, Hotep Kings and Queens. Karibu to this episode of the So Did You Know lecture, where we share ancient African history and we enlighten our black brothers and sisters.
So be it. Everything, go so be it.
Wednesday is a day of healing for us African people. Let us honor and remember our ancient African gods and goddesses. Let's honor our prophets. Let's honor our prophetesses. Let's honor guys like the Honorable Mr. Marcus Garvey.
So September marks
A very significant month in African spirituality and in the lives of black people in Africa and in the diaspora. 100 years ago, in a place called Mbanza-Nsanda in Congo, on the 10th of September in the year 1921, our own prophet by the name of Papa Simon Kimbangu, who was a true African leader, a true African prophet, a son of the soil. This man on this morning had gathered around his congregation hundreds and hundreds of his followers, and our prophet shared this speech with them on this honorable day 100 years ago on African soil in Congo. My brothers, the Spirit came to reveal to me that the time to give myself up to the authorities has come. Keep this in mind. With my arrest, a period will begin of inexpressible persecutions for me and a great number of people. We will have to hold on strong, for the Spirit of Nzambi Almighty will never abandon us. He never abandoned whoever confides into him. The government authorities, who are the colonials, will impose to my physical person a very long silence, but they will never be able to destroy the work I have accomplished, for it comes from Nzambi, the Father. Indeed, my physical person will be submitted to humiliation and suffering, but my spiritual person will fight against injustices sowed by the people of the nether world who came to colonize us. For our sent to liberate the people of Africa, Kula Minkangu Mai Congo, and the world black race, Zindombe Zazo, the black man will become white and the white man will become black. For spiritual and moral foundations as we know them today will be profoundly shaken. Wars will persist throughout the world. Congo will be free, and Africa also. But the decades following the liberation of Africa, the nominal independencies of the 60s, will be the awful and atrocious periods. For all the first rulers of free Africa will work for the benefit of whites. A great spiritual and material disorder will take place. The rulers, Minyadi of Africa, will take along on counsel from the whites their respective populations in murderous wars where they will kill each other. Misery will be in place. Many youths will leave Africa hoping to find happiness in the white countries. They will all speak white languages. Among them, many will be seduced by the material lifestyles of the whites. Thus, they will become prey for the whites. Nkuta Mindele. There will be high mortality among them, and some will never see their parents again. It will take a long period for the black man to acquire his spiritual maturity. This will enable him to acquire his material independence. Then the third step will be accomplished. During this period, a great divine king will be born, a Nkuwadulendo. He will come with 3 divine powers. He will come with a spiritual power, Kinzambi. He will come with a scientific power, Kimazangu. He will come with political power, Kimayada. I myself will be the representative of this king. I will eliminate the humiliation that, since past time, was always inflicted to blacks. For among all the earth's races, none has been as mistreated and humiliated as the black race. Continue to read the Bible. Through its writings, you will be able to distinguish the acts of those who come to bring you this book and the writings or moral principles contained in this book. The robber must be caught with the object that he stole. So continue reading this book. We will have our own sacred book in which will be written things hidden from the black race and the people of Africa. An instructor, teacher, Nhlongi, will come before my return to write this book and prepare for the arrival of the great divine king, the Nkuwadulendo. He will be fought by the generation of his time, but gradually most of the people will understand and follow his teaching. For the arrival of the king will be without forgiveness. Then it is necessary for the people of Africa and Congo to be informed before this event. You do not know yet what a spiritual war is like. When the African people start to liberate themselves, any country that will dare attack Africa will be engulfed underwater. You do not know yet the power of those who are sent by Nzambi, the Almighty. The Congo generation will lose everything. It will be muddled by teachings and perverse moral principles coming from the European world. Mavanga, my Bisimputu. It will not know anymore the moral principles of its ancestors. It will ignore its mother tongue. So I exhort you to not neglect nor scorn your mother tongues. They should be taught to your children and your little children. For a time will come when the languages of whites will be forgotten. Nzambi gave to each human group, Nkangu Wabantu, a language which he uses as an alliance of communication. Nsinga Wambila. Let's find our ancient teachings again. Let's follow our African prophets like the great Papa Simon Kimbangu. Africa, let's respect our ancestors and go back to our greatness. 2 and 2. Our ancestors were free and independent in their country. One day, whites came to colonize them. From village to village, they distributed salt and salted fish in order to buy them off. But our ancestors refused. Then whites used guns. Before entering a village, they fired a cannon shot in the middle of their hearts. Blacks found with a bow or a spear in their hand were shot on the spot. Whites forced us to pay taxes and to execute hard labor. Then they sent us priests with the mission to convince us to work voluntarily for these whites. We didn't even want to listen to them. Then they grabbed small children from their mothers on the pretext that they were orphans. These children worked hard in farms in order to learn the religion of these whites. Little by little, they imposed their religion on us. What is this telling us? It teaches us that we must not love money. We must love the good Lord. But them, don't they love money? Their companies like the oil mills of Belgian Congo are earning tens of millions thanks to our sweat. Not loving money is accepting a slave job for a starvation salary. Not loving money is accepting a slave job for a starvation salary. They also forbid us to kill. But them, don't they kill? Here in Kalamba, in 1931, they massacred over 1,000 villagers. They are priests. They forbid us to kill, to prevent us from fighting the occupying forces. Priests also forbid us to steal, but them, they steal from our country, our lands, all our wealth, our palm groves. When a black man steals, he has to tell it at the confession to the priest. Then the priest runs to inform the white boss and the authorities, and the black man is expelled from his job and is arrested, put into prison. Twanture.
The 42 Divine Principles of Ma'at. 19. I have not taken food from a child. 20. I have not been angry without reason. 21. I have not seduced anyone's wife. 22. I have not closed my ears to truth. So, tribe, support our Sons of SOU channel. You know we're bringing the light. Like. Because you care, share. And don't wait another moment. Comment. So, tribe. Subscribe. Let us know Mambo on our socials below. Sawa? Kwaheri, So tribe.